Hi, I'm Jeremy Sternhagen, Technical Marketing Manager at Planar Systems, and I'm here today to take you on a tour of our Planar ContentSmart Software. The Planar ContentSmart Media Players are available in Full HD, 4K, and 4K OPS, and our ContentSmart software works across all three platforms. Let's take a look. The ContentSmart software can be obtained two ways. It's included on a CD with the ContentSmart packaging, or it can be downloaded from planar.com under the ContentSmart Media Player software page. Okay, let me walk you through how to use it. First, let's open the program from our desktop. When the program first opens, you'll be given a default layout that you can choose, or you can create your own new playlist. Type your name of what you want the playlist to be called, and then click Create Playlist. You'll then be given a huge list of a bunch of default layouts that you can choose from. There are many different options, and some of them include some content already preloaded. If you want to narrow down your list, just click some of the tabs on the left-hand side to narrow it down to a layout that suits your needs more appropriately. As you can see, I've chosen a 1080p layout that has 3 zones. Before we add content, let's edit the schedule for this presentation. On the left-hand side, you'll see the option called Default Presentation. This option is always present and can only be customized to determine when the player will turn on and when it will turn off. In this example, I want my presentation to turn on at 6 a.m. and off at 6 p.m. Next, I want to make sure that this presentation only runs on certain days of the week. I'll uncheck Sunday and Saturday, and then I'll rename this scheduled event Weekly. Now, let's say I have a special occasion coming up, and I have a presentation that I only want to run on one specific day. First, I go up to the Add Schedule button on the upper left corner. Then, I switch the schedule to specific day, and just for example, let's pick July 4. Once I press OK, a new presentation is created, which I can edit now or later. Once all of my specific schedules are created, I can save my changes by exiting into the main menu, returning back to my playlist, and now I can begin to edit my content. There are already several images loaded by default, but I want to get rid of them and start with a clean slate. The first thing I want to do is get rid of the logo icon. I do this by clicking the Tools button on the left-hand side. The next thing I want to do is replace this planar image with some of my own content. I do this by clicking anywhere within the content window. I'm going to click in the upper right corner. Once I do this, a new window will open up on the right-hand side, which will allow me to change the content. As you can see, it's showing me that the planar logo is my currently selected content, but let's get rid of that and put in something different. Click the red X, and then click Yes to confirm your selection. The default planar image is now gone, and I can put in my own content. Click the plus sign on the right-hand side, and that will allow you to browse through your computer's files and select the content that you wish to display. Once you have found something you like, click Open, and a preview of that file will appear in the assigned zone. In some cases, you can make changes to the file, such as stretching or zooming. Now, because I chose a 3-zone layout, I still have 2 more zones to populate with content. First, I delete my default planar image, and then I hit the plus sign to select something else. In this smaller upper right zone, it's too small for me to use a video, but I am able to load in some still photos. In some cases, if the photo is a different size than the window, I can move it around and position it within that window, and then hit the green checkbox to confirm my selection. Now I will do the lower right, and let's pick a different picture to go in the lower right. And again, once it's loaded, I will reposition it slightly and hit the green checkbox. Alright, let's publish this content to the player. I can either export to a player that is connected to a network. You can see here I have one option. Or I can export this content to a USB stick, which is what I'm going to do now. The first thing I want to do is select my USB stick. In this case, it's my H drive, which is called Untitled. And I'm going to do a password so that it's password protected. And then hit OK. And then in the upper right here, you will see the file exporting. Depending on the size of your clip, it may take longer. This one is short, so there, it's already done. Then I will navigate to my USB drive and just click eject, and now we're ready to go publish it to the player. Once you put the USB stick in your ContentSmart Media Player, you will get a message on your screen indicating that the content is being imported. That's it. If you have any questions, please be sure to call us or visit planar.com.